The educator should connect the following workshop with the workshop that has been done before. Now the educator should invite the participants to pair up, to find a partner, paying attention to their height and their weights, as they should be having approximately the same height and the same weights. Once the participants have found their perfect partner, one participant should lie down on the floor and close their eyes and let the floor absorb their weight, releasing any tensions possible in their body. And they could or could not close their eyes. It depends on how they feel. The partner should place themselves at the back of their head, and they should start to weight the head by taking the head on their hands and to lift it up for 1 or 2 inches and just weight the head of their partners. So as they're doing with the head, then they should do the same with all the other parts of the body. So after the head, they should place both hands under the shoulders and weight the shoulders. Then they should take one wrist to weight one arm, then the other wrist to weight the other arm, then an ankle to weight one leg, then the other. And then one last thing should be the pelvis. So they should put both hands under the pelvis and just weight them. After, they should repeat everything again by taking the head, lifting the head a few inches, and then the difference is going to be in engaging movement within the articulation. The purpose of this exercise is to find the largest range of movement within each articulation. And they should go from the head and the neck to the fingers, then the wrists, the elbows, the shoulder, then change arm, start again with the fingers, wrist, elbow, shoulders. Then starting from the toes, articulating each toes and each metatarsus, and then the ankle, then the knee, then the hip, and then change leg and do exactly the same thing to the other leg. By the end of it, they should take both wrists and lift up the upper body of their partner, making sure that their partner are releasing their weight towards the floor and they are lifted by their partner without putting any tension. If they can, they should release their neck and let the head fall back. If it's too hurtful, they can put their head towards their sternum and just make their partner lift their upper body. At the very end, the partner should put back the upper body of their partner, making sure that they go slowly with the head touching the floor at first, and then the rest of the upper body, and let their partner find again a lengthened position on the floor. Then they should step back and watch their partner's body lying on the floor. For the person lying on the floor, at the end of the exercise, they could open their eyes if they had their eyes closed, and they should roll to one side and get up and slowly go back into a walk into the space and acknowledge how they're feeling right now. Now they should exchange roles and start all over again. During the whole exercise, it's not about massaging or make the partner's body relax, but it's more about finding movements within every joint that the partners are manipulating. For the person that is manipulating, they have to make sure at each time that they find a comfortable position for the manipulation, especially when they're dealing with heavy parts of the body of their partners, when they need to lift up the pelvis, for instance, or they need to lift up the upper body of their partners. They need to make sure that they use their legs instead of their back when they have to pull them up by having a strong and precise position of their legs, using the bend of their knees and the stretch of the legs to find a more secure position within the body. Now the participants should keep the same partner and they should stand in front of each other with 1 foot away from each other. They should take their both hands and grab their partner's wrists and fall back until the moment they reach a position where their weights are balanced. And they should play going back and forward within this position to find the right communication, body communication, with the sharing of their weight, to find this position of balance. Once they're comfortable with it, they should use just one arm. They might start with the right arm, grabbing their right wrists, and do exactly the same. When comfortable, they should change hands and use the left hand. As they get comfortable with these tasks, once they get the balanced position when both of the body are falling back, once they reach that position, they might bend their knees and to find the same balancing weight with bent knees, and then stretch back up and go back in to find their standing position. As they get comfortable with both hands, then they should do exactly the same with one hand. Once they reach the lowest position with one arm, then they can start and engage a windmill movement with the other arm to change wrist and grab and do the windmill movement with the other arm and find a nice circle in the arms within this movement. Now the participants should stand back to back with their partners, and they should make sure that they are in contact with their spines together, so from head to the lower back. They should put a little pressure within their spines, and they should walk away from each other a few inches away and keep their lower back connected at all time. And then they should try and go down by bending their knees, keeping in contact their spines, and go the lowest they can. And as they reach the lowest, they should then push onto their feet to stand back up. And when they think it's the right moment to walk back with their feet to find a perfect standing position, they should do it. They should try and repeat this movement a few times as they get comfortable with it. Now it's an improvisation moment. So the participants with their partners, they should put one part of their body in contact with one other part of their partner's body, and they should improvise and see how they can continuously keep their body weight sharing and find movement within all the joints they've explored in the tasks before. And they could move around the space and play with levels as well, as we did in the previous tasks. Now the participants have the option to try the flower position exercise. So one person should lie down on the floor and lift up their both legs, and their partner should stand in front of them, grab their feet and put their feet on top of their hips. And as they go forward, they release their upper body weight on top of their partner's legs. And as they do that, their partner should stretch up their both legs to lift up their partner. The partner that is up, they should make sure that they release completely their body tensions and their body weight on top of their partner's legs. This is a play of trust. As they feel comfortable with it, they can exchange place and try the other way around. As they're comfortable with the flower position, they should make a little advanced version with the angel position. So it's exactly the same process, but when they find this moment of balance in the flower position, the person that is up, they should try and lift back both their legs and their upper body to find a position that is parallel to the floor, and if they are comfortable, they can lift their arms to reach the angel position. During the whole exercise, the partner that is lying down can help the partners that is up by holding their hands at any time to make their partner feel comfortable and at their ease with the tasks. Once they're comfortable with the angel positions, the participants could try and switch roles in a continuous way. Now is the final moment of the workshop where all the participants with the educator sit down and share their thoughts and their experience about today.
C'est intéressant, du coup ça te permet de mettre en lumière des trucs que où t'arrives pas forcément.
Alors ce qui est aussi intéressant, c'est de voir des personnes qui ne se connaissent pas apparemment, ou peut-être certains se connaissent, mais enfin le groupe n'existe pas au départ, et que tout d'un coup le groupe se constitue parce que la magie opère, parce que tout le monde, chacun petit à petit rentre dans cette magie corporelle, et à la fin ça crée une véritable communion. Et c'est ça qui est formidable. Il ne faut pas oublier justement que la danse crée cette chose-là et qu'elle est indispensable pour nous tous.
Et ça faisait du bien d'être en contact avec plusieurs personnes et même avec des inconnus, parce que c'est devenu tellement difficile depuis le mois de mars que là, ça faisait vraiment du bien de retrouver cette liberté, de pouvoir être en contact avec des inconnus, avec plusieurs personnes au sein d'une même pièce. Et les exercices sont vraiment intéressants. J'aimerais bien les repratiquer peut-être aussi dans le cadre de la formation théâtrale que je fais actuellement. Et je crois que c'est même utile pour la vie de tous les jours, en fait, de faire de l'expression corporelle.
SFS Dance Company have chosen to work with the LGBTQIA+ family. For this group, there are no particular adaptations apart from asking the pronoun of each participant at the beginning of the session to make them more comfortable with their gender identification. At any time, if the participants feel uncomfortable with any of the tasks proposed, they can sit down and watch and come back whenever they want.